Hey, what's up, Delano? It's crazy to think like the first 150-ish streams, I would just like wouldn't talk during these first 5 minutes, like for no reason. Oh my gosh, Kat and Delano. What is up, everybody? And I'm doing pretty good. We have actually an assignment for one of my classes where I have to make a portfolio website, and I didn't realize a big thing is due tomorrow, so I'm overdoing it. It was like sketch out the layout of your website. I fully designed almost all of it. Like in Figma, so I just have to transfer that to some paper. I burned myself out like 3 hours straight of just working on that, so I'm ready to take a break. We're gonna do some tiger drawing, and then after stream I have to go do some regular drawing with some pen and paper and draw up a website. How's it going for you guys? Hope all is well. It's a Tuesday. It's not. Wait, is it today? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Man, I'm so out of it. Time is weird. Oh wait, I was like, it's super quiet, yeah, because I need to pick up my music. Also, I was thinking about warming up early, kind of. I've done it from time to time. Decided not to. I'm just watching videos on crows because I'm weird and silly. I'm thinking about getting one of those like hanging feeders, so I could like hang it off my window that's right behind me. So I could just turn around and see like, there's only doves where I live. But I'll take it. They are so adorable. Albeit a little bit silly. Rise also, his brother got a skink, so it looks like a blue, like, isn't it blue tongue, or is that like a, or I think they all have like blue tongues like that. It's weird. While doing the texture challenge today, something for me clicked, and now I'm super confident in your textures. You get it now. Whoa, that was fast. Also, yeah, I've been meaning to, I completely forgot to do this last stream. We'll check it out right now while we have some time. Also, my Manifold Garden music is way too loud. Jeez, whew. The fact that the soundtrack only has 28k views on YouTube is a bit disappointing. It's a wonderful soundtrack. Yeah, advanced challenges. Ah. I see. Ooh, on the corner I see you tried to do the reflections. Looks like Ren, Dio, and Chief Tongue helped you out too. Very kind of them. I saw this. I've been like, because I lurk, I just don't realize like, oh yeah, Cat is also in the Discord. I don't know why my brain has an issue bridging that gap. And man, I am tired. Woo. Ah. I was explaining to my before pre-click. I love it. Man, okay, I'm seeing, oh, well, the stream started. I think the countdown just stopped. Well, hello, everybody. It's currently Tuesday, the 27th, 7:30 p.m. as we do it. I need a new intro. That one's kind of annoying. Man, I've just been self-conscious these last couple of streams. I'm sorry. I said I just said I'm sorry to whatever. Okay, who cares? The bit's over. But yeah, hope you're all having a good one. Sincerely. Looks like we got Kat and Delano in here, and I have a feeling we'll get a Rise cameo in a bit, maybe some Dazzling, and maybe some Hamburger. Who knows? Regardless, I'm very thankful for you guys being here. We're gonna keep marching along with our tiger construction, and we're gonna try to shift the plane of the muzzle more towards us so it isn't aimed us down. And also, we have to make sure we have enough room to actually do the construction. We drew a bit too large last time, which is good that we're drawing large, but yeah, we didn't have enough room for the bottom of the jaw on the page. So yeah, but we did do a better job of separating from our construction that we did in Pure F, as in like trying to copy it. That's a very good thing. So yeah, we're gonna pop on over to our warm-up of the day. Take it pretty easy. Probably turn down my Manifold Garden OST that I'm listening to again, because geez, that's loud. Wow. Where is it? I was listening to the Sid Meier Civilization 7? Civ 6? Civ 7? Whichever one it is. A lot of them. I was listening to that soundtrack performed by an orchestra. Can't remember the name of them. Live performance. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love it. If you ever guys like orchestral music, and especially with like a lot of motifs lending itself to nations and cultures, please listen to it. I'm no music nerd. I don't know a lot, but I know that's good, right? Yeah, so I always switch my music from like more tech, just tech, I don't know, like keyboard and stuff, like synthetic, I guess. I don't know, I always switch from that to like more orchestral and live during the semester. And I don't think it's because like, oh, classical music makes me smarter, but it's less abrasive, if that makes sense. I can focus better than if I was listening to other music, and better than no music. I'm seeing a pretty sunset right now as well. In real life, sorry. Wobbly line. Oh yeah, also, I brought it up yesterday in Discord and on the stream. Like, Drawbox is seeing an insane amount of new people. Like, I don't know what's going on, but there's just so many people, like, introducing themselves, which is awesome. I have no idea what, like, brought on this change, though. Maybe some big YouTuber out there made a cool video. That is not me being self-referential. I'm actually, like, interested to know why. That I keep thinking about it, the dreaded 260 box challenge. 250. Why did I say 60? I don't know why, but like, because we never streamed 250 box. That was before I streamed, so I don't know how we're gonna do that. Intimidating to say the least. Ooh, tomorrow's Wednesday. Wow, tomorrow's Wednesday. Jeez. I have some pretty important quizzes coming up, but now's not the time to think about school. However, maybe tomorrow night we take a night off just so we can study for the quiz I have on Thursday, which is pretty important. We'll see how the day goes. In fact, I think that may be just a tiny bit over 250, just to crush your soul a tiny bit more. I need to turn off my phone. I always forget to do that when school starts. Very distracting notifications. Ah, too far up. Should have ghosted. Feeling a bit more loose today though, that's good. Yeah, also last I saw Delano's Raven construction was going really well. Hey! Those are the best. That does remind me though, we need to acquaint ourselves with larger spheres and circles, so... This pin is dying quickly. I feel bad. Pushing it to the limit. Hey. Cool. Let's do some, oh wow, shout out, old one. Let's do some larger, oh wow, we've only done this for 7 minutes. I guess we're excited to get to the tiger today. We'll do some, because like this is half the page, so technically this should be the kind of ellipse we would expect. Meh. Always the right side has the most issues, and it's because I can't see where I'm going. So I need to focus my eyes there a bit more. Yeah, I wouldn't call it any better. Wobbly and, yeah, a bit narrow. Here my fileliners went to the grave thanks to the textures. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, that probably eats it up. No better way to put it. How many textures do you have left? Yikes. Not that one. Don't know why I needed to point at it. Oh want to do more large ellipses. Because, like, that's kind of the name of the game today. Also, actually, no, we're going to do some boxes, and I have a reason for that. Here, let's grab a... I don't know why I put my binder away entirely. That was a poor choice. Oh. So, what we have with our tiger construction I kind of did this backwards, but it's whatever. No, I didn't mean to do that. Well, it's good enough now, I guess. A bit backwards, but whatever. Okay, so then this one's about right here, I'd say. Kind of rushing this box. I don't really care about the interior, so we're not gonna do that too intensely. Yep, so this is kind of what we want. Still a few more pages, granted, to be fair, I was experimenting. I don't blame you, I did the same, but I mean, the draw box official in me wants to say no grinding, but like, look what I'm doing. Like, that's what I do half the time. So yeah, currently what we have here is we have a box that is pretty, we can see a majority of this face. And let's say this is the error version of ours, then we want to make one with the same amount of this face exposed, so practically this same amount of distance, but we need to foreshorten it a bit. This gets longer now. And this will stay practically the same. So this is going to get foreshortened a bit. Ooh, look at that. Because we're seeing less of this face and more of this face. So that means this is going to get foreshortened more because we have to hide more there. Like, there's more surface here that exists, but we have less room on the page to show it. So it needs to foreshorten more, which means this line is probably the best line to define that. So I'll do this. And then we can kind of define everything off of that. So if this goes pretty sharply there, look at that. And this one was almost right. And yeah, this was, which it practically was, just there's a PP line, right? Practically parallel line. I don't know why I find that so silly and funny and worth making the joke, but I do. It's still pretty parallel over there as well, so. So yeah, dang, these look almost the same, but they're different, I promise, because this one has less of this face shown than this one. I could have probably foreshortened it a lot more. Because, yeah, these look relatively... This one just looks less cubic. So we'll do one more, why not? My bad. Dang. Too similar. So yeah, we'll do... That feels pretty cube-like. I don't know, I'm no cubologist. So yeah, this was just kind of yet another exercise in planes and making sure we understand that. Because it's easy to get lost with like all of those planes happening. We just have to remember to think about them one by one. That's a very important part. Yeah, that one was kind of squished, but whatever. I was scared of like overlapping that. If we pull out the scary, actually I'm not going to touch the red fine liner because I don't want to get it on my hands. But yeah, so notice how this amount of face is less exposed than this amount of face, and that's because we made this top plane smaller. So if this was the same box, it would be a bit more obvious, right? But even same thing here. Actually, yeah, I'd say this one's almost seemingly more exposed because we just made this top part longer on accident. But yeah, so if this was longer, it'd probably be the perfect example, and it's because this gets so much more foreshortened. We hide that face, and if we keep this one the same, that's what I was trying to do, keeping it the same. So same amount of foreshortening, same amount of relative height compared to everything else. If this stays the same and this one gets smaller, then this one must get more exposed. It's a 3-variable system where if you adjust 2 of them, then you control 1 of them, right? That's like our free variable, basically. Linear algebra moment, shout out. But yeah, what's up, Rise? Hope all is well. We predicted it, the Rise cameo today. Dude, I saw that skink. I love those lizards. They're so goofy. They're vicious though, aren't they? Isn't that like one of their things? I don't know. Here, we're gonna take a quick sip of water. We had our quick conversation about boxes. We could probably do some more spheres, honestly, so we could do that. And then we'll head into our tiger construction part 4. Jeez, be right back. I don't think I put this explicitly in my notes or my review notes that we do, but my biggest mistake with lesson 5 so far was approaching it as if it was the same as the bugs. And constructive wise, it's only a tiny bit different, right? Because you just use a lot more additive forms. You have to get a lot more comfortable with them, right? For all the fur and muscle that bugs don't have. Bugs are very spherical and stuff. You see their exoskeleton is solid. But when it comes to animals, because of those additive forms, it takes a lot more time. There's a lot more to consider. And that's why I'm pretty sure I talked about it on stream and put it in the review, is that one like wolf construction is like 3 bug constructions. And yet I approached it as if it was one. So I just like blazed right through it. But since there's so much musculature, so much fur, so many different things happening, yeah, right. Like the head alone is a bug construction. Then you have the torso and then the waist, or like the legs, I'd say. They require a lot of effort and a lot of your time. And, or at least me, right? Because I'm just a very slow person. So yeah, I'm willing to do that. Let's do a couple more ellipses, practice ellipses, and then we'll get right to it. So yeah, we want about half the page, maybe even smaller this time. Something of this caliber, probably, I'd say maybe a tiny bit smaller just in case, right? That was the same size. And a bit egg-shaped. Yeah, see, that's like the minor axis compared to that major axis. And X shape again. I'm losing focus. That's probably half the reason. Perfect. Rough start, but we saved it a bit. I like that one a lot. It's a little bit less than half, but I think that's perfectly fine in this scenario. Started way too early with this one, jeez. Didn't focus up enough, I don't think. Yikes. This pin is really it's fighting. It's begging. I think we should draw the skink for one of the constructions coming up. It looks like a face. Okay, cool. That was enough ellipses. Not the best, not the worst. Plus our pin is just fighting for its life. We gotta put it out of its misery quite soon, but I feel like I could get a couple more out of it. I was watching, I think it was on Proko's channel. It was like Meet the Artist and like what his travel pack was. And I only watched like the first couple minutes of it because I think I was just like folding laundry or something. But he explained like he really loves the Micron, which I mean, I love any fine liner, right? I guess the Microns are okay. I like Stateler or whatever it's called. I haven't cared to memorize the name. But he said something very, like I hadn't even realized, is like the more you use a fine liner, the better it gets. Because it gets this cool, very nice texture. And so while it can be harder to use, and I feel like your lines will feel a lot more wobbly and stuff because it's just like getting finer. The fine liner is getting finer. More fine, I should say. I don't know. So wobble is there, but you get these like scratchy kind of fade offs and stuff like that. Especially when you're doing the boxes, like those tapered lines. I just really love them. They look really nice. Like going from this thicker part where I probably started the line to where I ended it, and then put that pressure right back at the end. And so all of these corners have this just nice, thick coloration to it. So that's my nerd out about fine liners today. Oh man, it's so pretty outside. If only I didn't have crazy hard classes, I'd probably enjoy that more. Okay. So returning to El Tigre. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm back. Sorry. So let's pull up our tiger stuff here. Everybody say hello to the tiger. This is day 4 of this tiger. And once again, we're just going to be approaching it. So we learned that we need to foreshorten or tilt these lines for the face more to expose that. Or I just don't think my construction here is grounded too well in reality. But at the end of the day, we just have to be comfortable with how wide this is going to be. The shape just looks... Okay, you know what, Bryce? I think I have to demote you for that. I don't think that's acceptable. I think that's a first though, not gonna lie. There's M next to R. M is not next to R. You better not have done that on purpose, you bully. Can I get his pay? I think I'm gonna put it more into the LaCroix fund, if I'm gonna be honest. No. I don't even know what to, like, if once, that's both very bold terms. If YouTube ever starts paying me, I have no idea what to do with that money. I think we just like reinvest it into something. Should we do like a community stock exchange? This is definitely not illegal or sketchy. I think we deleted too much there. Yeah, I think that's better. I don't like that false bridge though. There. So yeah, this is the goal for today, right? And it seems so grounded and it makes so much sense there, and we just gotta recreate that. 3 USD for 1 Kavel coin. Gotta pay off the student loans. That is so true. Spare change. No, okay, let me set the timer before I forget as well. That's the thing, the only thing I could think about like using the money for, if this channel got money, is like reinvesting it into like the Kavel Tools website that we're working on. But then again, I actually have to post it and make it to even care about funding money into that. And it can, that's the thing, it can be free. Like, we don't need money for that. Right? So, bah humbug. Like, I don't need money to host that website. I can just use GitHub Pages. We don't need a custom domain unless like there's millions of people hopping on there. Then I probably want some like professionalism, right? But, yeah. Reinvest giving people the paid version draw. That, so yeah, I think I've talked about this. I'm not entirely sure. It could have just been in my head. But there is a website that I'm going to reach out to called Goodwill.com, I believe. Basically, they find the neediest, which sounds horrible, but like the charities that do the most with your money. And so we will be picking either, I mean, donate. I think you could donate directly to Goodwill. Wait, Goodwill, not Goodwill. Wait. Yeah, Goodwill, by the way. Is it? Did I just... Oh, wait, no. No. Wait, this is not it. Do not go to that website. Let's find it. But yeah, basically they find the charities that do the most and need the most of your money, and they host, or like they don't host it, but they promote it. They're like, hey, go look at this, right? Oh, geez, where is it? I'm gonna find this. This is important. We're gonna let the timer run all day. Also, shout out, my little sister did well on her physics quiz that she was worried about, so I don't know what to call like my little sister on the channel, like Kavel's sister, sister Kavel, I don't know. Yep, shut up, she did your job. I put in, oh wait, important links. I didn't put it in important links. Maybe important? Nope. That's disappointing. Well, anyways, there is a website out there. I have to find it. That like, yeah, does all that stuff. Blah blah blah. Cool. And we're gonna pick charities from that at first, and then maybe one or two. Maybe actually one, because there's a charity I do want to invest into. The Neuroblastoma Foundation of America. That one is close to me. So that may be the first or second one. And then I definitely think when we complete Drawbox or something like that, we should hold a fundraiser for just getting students some free critiques, right? You know, just getting them those free credits. So like every $7 gets someone a free critique, which I think is very doable and very awesome. But yeah, so we'll figure out what we want to do. And also, I just don't want to make crazy promises. Because I don't want to, like, I've seen those YouTubers who have like made those charity foundations and then just ran off with the money. So I want to make sure like any money being run through this channel is going to have like some kind of reporting, or you know, there's just like, I'm being clairvoyant, clear about it. Yeah, just transparent. There we go. Because yeah, it's not that deep for me. I don't care about the moolah that much. That's what we all say. And then yeah, but you know, I didn't make this channel for the money. I should say that. Good. A little bit to the left of the page, I'm not gonna lie, but and there's also that moral debate. I was literally thinking about this morning. Is like, people could be upset that I donate to certain charities or stuff like that. Then again, I don't think Neuroblastoma Foundation is very controversial, but you know, so I want to be wary of that. And some people will be mad that I didn't donate at places or whatever. But at the end of the day, placating to everyone's values like that isn't going to get, you know, food in the stomachs of people who need it, or etc. Hopefully that wasn't too far to the left, but I think it was okay. Then, like last time, we want to make sure we are aimed down a bit, but not a crazy amount. And it helps if I just do it like this, even though I don't like drawing like this too much, but we don't want to dip that high. We want a relatively lower degree. It would be funny if I just took all the money and ran and bought like 8 years worth. I don't even like LaCroix that much. I mean, any spark, like I just buy club soda liter, 2 liters from the store. Like it's not worth the money to buy a can of it when I could just buy like a whole 2 liter of sparkling water. That's all I just milk, sparkling water, and black tea. That's like all I ingest. I don't even eat food. I just subsist off of the no. This line kind of upsets me, but it's whatever. So we're gonna have our eye on the right. Remember, these are all parts of great circles. So we can go up like this and give it some room to the right. Cool, I like that. Then we're gonna travel around the head, another great circle. You guys know the drill. The longer we are over here, that means the deeper we need to go with the eye, the cavity. And then we have this great circle, but I want it to go like this. Just, yeah. By the time that happens, everyone here will be finished with Drawbox. I know, right? Yeah, the channel is awfully small, but I would still love to give back to the Drawbox community for all that it gave us, right? So, and remember, we're forming the pentagon, so this could have been a bit more like that, but regardless, so we can go down here a bit more. Still a great circle, right? We're going like this. And you don't have to do it like this, or not, like, you don't have to do it any certain way. And I'm doing it, but I just like the rounded look of it. It's looking pretty good so far for that eye cavity. And we have, once again, I don't want to do it too close, but about right here would be nice. Once again, we have great circle. And go back here. Rail around the form. Maybe not that deep. With all these dots, it's gonna look like our tiger has like piercings. One of those cool like eye. What are those like? Are they just called studs? I think they're called studs. Those are cool. This one really curves around, right? I feel like it's a bit flat now. I don't know why. Okay, this one is going to be really short and really close. We're going to be going around like this. Okay, maybe a bit more in, but... just traveling back around the form. Seems a bit narrow, but we're gonna live with it for now. Oh, that bothers me. We'll stick with it, but I'm obviously not happy. So yeah, now, I mean, we get to define the bridge of the nose, which last time we did a bit too high, but we're once again gonna travel around the form about right here. Because the bridge of the nose, I'm kind of just saying like where the eye is gonna happen, the actual sphere, the eyeball. So something like right there. Oh, that was crooked. Whoa, why did I ghost? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. Fudge. That sucks. I'd rather do, yeah, I'd rather, what is it? Would I rather like finish Drawbox or like, which one am I putting off more if you think about it? Okay, that just sucks, doesn't it? That really... Bah. It's so, I'm fighting the urge to redo it. I really am. Because this happened because I just wasn't thinking in 3D. Has to travel around the form and then up. And this happened because I wasn't ghosting. Ah, screw it. We're gonna leave it right here because I'm gonna, if these ellipses don't turn out right, I'm just... I know. Perfectionism. That was more of leaning towards perfectionism rather than the mechanical errors that I allow myself, but I digress. Okay, how could we deny a circle that nice? Come, guys. See, like, am I just supposed to ignore that I did such a good circle now? I might as well draw a tiger on it. I mean, come on. Let's do it. Is it a perfect circle? No, there's still some weird spots on it, but... I'm gonna, like, let it dry. I don't want to smear. That's been an issue. Every time I use a new pen. Let's take a quick sip of water. Why not? And once again, I hate to do it because I want to like really just spend a really long stream working on this. That software engineering assignment for the personal portfolio website must happen. Playing the does it feel round game? Oh, look at that. It's a bit more, a bit higher degree than I wanted, but pretty dang happy with that. By the end of this tiger, if anything else, we're going to be really good at drawing a sphere and putting some bounding lines on it. Should probably not spit on my page, that's gross. Cool. Okay. I'm going to just slow down. We have this here. Creeping down there. Yeah, that immediately dips down, and then we have this curl up. Ooh, Rise gets asked the big question. And honestly, one of the most fun questions, in my opinion. So if the eyeball was right here, the nose would actually be a lot higher. That's something to think about. Just if I put it too high, then the rest of my construction gets a bit wonky, so we just need to be mindful of that. Technically, we could put it anywhere and lower would be better, because then we can add a form in between. So I think actually kind of like that. That's just that initial part of the nose, like until about this point, it's like this just flat plane, but then we go like this at one point, and so this is the brow form that we want to add. What's up, Bear Arts? Are you an actual bear, or are you lying to no? Man, what a terrible... Sorry, I've been like full of terrible dad jokes. I apologize. What's up, Bear? Welcome to the channel. We are drawing a tiger today, so somewhat close to a bear, if you squint your eyes. Remember, we have a great circle here again. I'm going to say that 100 times until I really get that in my brain. Another great circle. We're going to travel back to probably about right here. Then we're going to go all the way down here. I like to draw animations, but you usually draw mechs. And mechs he does draw. If I might say so myself. Oh, so this is interesting. I was wondering why the line right here that I was drawing wasn't doing this. But that's because it's not necessarily on that surface. What if the great circle is right over here? So what is stopping me from doing a line like this? And I think it's just because the degree would be so narrow that would be practically flat, right? If we had a line going, oh no, it would be going down here. I don't think it's possible to have a line with this degree right here. Because then that means over here, actually, wait, this traveling over here. Oh, because I think the only way a line could exist over here in this quadrant is if it traverses over here. And if it traverses over here, that means the degree has to be large. And with such a large degree, that means it has to be opened over here. That is my theory, but I have no idea if that's true or not. Yeah, Ryzen, like, because I'm not total, or like I do want to do a comic one day, but I more want to do like Rando Wiz's kind of animation stuff. Dang, I've never put this much thought into guidelines. Feels like mint, gum, and water. I can't, I mean, I can relate to the mint gum, but guidelines. I haven't the perspective on that. Or how those two relate, but hey, I believe you. Now we're going to traverse down here and make our pentagon. Another great circle, right? We're going wee woo wee wee woo. Like so. We're not going to go too deep. Last time we went a bit more deep than I would like. And then another great circle over here. Ah, we got that weird sassy eyebrow thing that happened yesterday. Yoink. Check out. Okay, huge. Thank you very much. Hopefully, I mean, it's all just streams. We only have one video up, but man, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I've just been thinking about video after video idea. Like, when I'm in college, I just kind of have like the only free time I have, or like time I have to enjoy myself, is just thinking about the stuff I want to make. I mean, that's how the channel was created, and that's how the app is created, right? But there's one video that I really want to make beyond just Drawbox, and that I could make right now, right? Because like there will be new masters videos, there will be stuff like that. I feel like that should be closer, but whatever. And that video is habits. I want to, because I've read Atomic Habits, Feel Good Productivity, What You Say When You Talk to, like all these, even like, what's his name? Oh my gosh. David Goggins. What's the name of his book? You Can't Hurt Me. Isn't that, or Can't Hurt Me? Something like that. I've read all the like habit building, self-help, get it together books, and they all have pieces that work, and I want to make a video kind of Yeah, so I only have one video that's kind of like a drawing lesson, and it covers something called Drawbox. So Bear, this is, yeah, and we need to do that as well, Delano. Yeah, Bear, so this is part of something called Drawbox, which is a completely free, like entirely free, you don't have to do anything to see what I do. I'm not sponsored, by the way, so go feel free to check it out. Completely free drawing thing. So like if you want to learn how to draw the fundamentals, right? So like get really good at like boxes and lines and stuff like that, textures, animals, bugs, you name it. Drawbox is there. It's drawbox.com. You find it in really any of the links of this channel, or if you want me to put it in chat, I can. But yeah, everyone here, Delano or Yumi Burn, X-Bytes Rise or Rise X-Bytes, and of course Cat. We are all Drawbox members, and it's super fun. And yeah, not sponsored. Like, if you don't like it, that's totally cool. You can pay. I hate saying that because then people are like, oh, so it isn't free. You can pay if you want. You do not have to though, and I think Cat does not pay. And they've gotten a lot out of Drawbox. Yeah, basically, if you've ever like been trying to draw, let's say like an anime character or something like that, and like you just keep erasing like an arm or a part of the face over and over again, it's really annoying, and that's because usually we have a lack of understanding of the fundamentals. So Drawbox teaches us these things. It won't teach you how to draw people specifically, nor really even animals technically. It teaches you the process of which we should like think about drawing, and it's very fun, extremely fun, and I've made some really awesome friends on there, so go check it out. However, it seems like you were already on your way to checking it out, so okay, so this one we're going to start over here. Yeah, this is a bit better. It's still a bit flat, but I'm happier with it. Yeah, I keep forgetting that, Delano. Yeah, it's the tutorial level for artists. But anyways, back to this habits thing. Kind of what like my whole philosophy with learning and teaching in general is that all of this stuff is cool, but what is an actionable next step? I remember I was watching a TED Talk a while ago on like self-help, and getting better at communicating and stuff like that. And then like the talk ended, I was like, I got nothing from this. Like there was no clear actionable objectives. There was no like points of vocabulary or like major points. I learned and got nothing from it. And so that's why in my lesson 2 video, you'll see that it has the structure of I read out what the lesson is, I read out the objective, and then I read out what I did wrong, and then how I can fix it and how you can fix it. I could have been more explicit in that part, and in the original script for the lesson 2 video, I actually had a conclusion that had like, I go through every point and then what we can do to correct it like really fast, but I scrapped it because it felt a bit redundant. Yeah, the Kavel collab. I like that. He's a fun. Oh wait, we gotta be careful with how many. Yeah, you get the bit. Okay, cool, fun. Anyways, let's not mess up the nose now. But yeah, so my goal with this video on habits isn't just art. It's something I wanna start doing is like art, athletics, and academics. So kind of all the spheres, right? Creativity, your professional nature, academics, and your health, athletics, right? And so. This video is one part of something I want to make where I tackle one concept of self-help at a time. And I don't want it to be corporate, and I don't want to repeat myself. I want to give people actionable steps, literally homework. That is what it is. Homework to not only take notes through the video, but then apply it to their lives. Because not everything you see in the videos either, or in the books, like Atomic Habits, I only use probably like 30% of what it taught me. And that's okay. That's the point. But yeah. Yes, you can also, if Bear is still here, you could always ask for help as well, which is awesome. Okay, enough yapping about my, what is it called when someone like Savior Complex YouTube channel. Let's get back to our beautiful tiger. So yeah, we're gonna put this a bit lower, and we're gonna be ghosting it and making sure this is somewhat symmetric. Okay, a bit curved right there, but that's fine. So then we'll travel along down here, and then somewhere here we'll have this side of the base. We're gonna do our plane. And so right here, I'm just gonna make sure that this plane and this plane are somewhat similar in length. So maybe a bit longer than that right here. I like. Maybe a tiny bit bigger. So right here-ish. And then we're gonna travel down and our great circle is gonna be this one. So like so. That was a bit too close, but I think we're okay for now. The skull was definitely a lot larger. I think I've just been getting slowly larger with those, but it should take up a third, and we're a bit over a third. And then we have this one over here. So that's a bit past this, so it's stretched. I feel probably like right here. Ooh. A part of the manifold garden OST is happening when you get to one of the major areas, and it has this like weird, like chalky bell ringing in the background. I'm a huge fan of bells tolling. Like it's just such a cool aesthetic. Like war is about to happen, so they ring the bell. A sacred religious service is about to happen, so they ring the bell. It's a signal. But since bells are so tonal, it has a rhythm, it has a vibe to it, it has a music. I love it. Getting a quick drink of water, sorry. In my final Gmod map that I was going to make, which I ended up scrapping and it's now turned into a huge, it's gonna be the comic that I wrote one day. Bells were the beta of the map, which I could probably show you guys one day, bells were very important, and it's because all inspired from, the bell was like part of solving the puzzle to the map. Yeah. Part of the inspiration for that is when I was in Austria, we were in a hostel, and literally like it was ground level and then like my bed was underground, so like here's ground level and then like the room was right here, like my bed was right here, and then there's a window to the outside, and right outside that window, so at like head level you could look out of the head of this, and there was a church. And in Austria, I'm not sure if it was every day, I can't remember, I was only here for a couple days, but like at least 75% of the days I was there, the bell would ring just over and over again at like 7 or 8 a.m. And it was so loud. Speaking of loud. Sorry, fire alarm. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh no, it was the music. Okay, that was the fire alarm going off again. Anyways. Austria. The secret map. Drawbox, habits. All away. Let's focus on this. So, we want to show this plane up here, which means we're extruding this practically forward. We need to think of it forward rather than down. Which means this one, my intuition's telling me needs to land right here. Hey, what's up, Hamburger? Welcome back. Hamburger. I'm not sure how much I should trust my intuition here. Especially because these aren't really escaping the, Actually, whoa, we got pretty dang accurate. I guess that means we should just trust our intuition here. I mean, there's no other way, right? There's no perfectionism. And we could always add forms to the front, so if it does look a bit stubby, oh well. God, I love I just love all of Manifold Garden. If you guys ever want a really cool, brain-bendy, and pretty easy puzzle game, Manifold Garden. I think it's about $15, but you could probably get it for cheaper. A wonderful game with a lot of love put into it. I think we need a lot more non-Euclidean puzzle games. I say with a stuffy nose, and I push my glasses out. I don't wear glasses. I've been thinking about getting glasses. That's the thing, though. Like, I already look really nerdy. Glasses are not going to help me. It will not help me escape the nerd allegations, for sure. So, this is only getting foreshortened a lot if we're aiming down. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty linear, and I need to remember that our object is just shooting out. We aren't going down, we aren't aiming down. Means this one just needs to be a bit more to the left. And I remember I really wanted to draw some stuff from Manifold Garden. However, if you guys just take a quick Google here, let's just show you what a level from Manifold Garden looks like. Oh, perfect. Oh god, what a beautiful game. This used to actually be my desktop background. This is Manifold. We'll pop open the big screen for you guys. This is that important. Oh my god, where am I? Okay, cool. Look at that. And so how I don't want to spoil it for the people who do want to play it. How the level works though is levels are infinite. So to solve this puzzle, you start right here and you can't get across the gap. So you jump off and then you realize, oh no, I missed this one, but it's infinite. So you just keep falling until you get across. It's very cool. Oh wait, you can't see my mouse, sorry. So yeah, you start like right here and you're like, okay, well, I'll try to jump to the next one, but you can't. You don't have enough. So you keep moving forward and you land on like this one. It's very cool. And I'm about to cough and I'm about to cry. Oh god. Ugh. You think we've had enough streams at this point where people can deepfake my voice? Because like each stream is about an hour and a half. We've had almost 200. That's almost 300 hours, give or take, of just stuff for AI to take my voice. It does have to like sift through the music, which is a bit difficult, but I mean, hey. What if one day you guys tune into the stream and I'm like clearly an AI? Like you guys message me on Discord, I'm like, no, I swear I'm streaming, I promise. Hello, yes, I'm Kavel. I would like to withdraw $1 million with no interest. Take all my streamer money, all the crazy amounts of streamer money. Okay. Here comes the scary part, guys. Okay, my intuition is yelling at me and I don't know why. You tried speedrunning, dude. Drop it, like if you want, but like drop this in the Discord or here if you want people to see it. But I would love to watch some of that. I would love to like just to see like a 14-year-old rise like, hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are speedrunning Metal Gear Revengeance or whatever. What games did you speedrun? Hello everybody. The game I tried speedrunning is Half-Life and Ultra Kill, but I gave up because I was bad at both of those. Kingdom 2 Crowns. Is that what I think it is? I think I've seen that like the Steam front page. That's what I'm thinking of right now. Oh no, not at all. Whoa, what is this? Oh, I like it. Huh. Very pretty. I don't know why, but this just gives me like 2014 vibes. Like I look at this and like, this is... Oh, what is this? Oh, that's embarrassing. Hmm. Interesting. Anyways. Oh, I got a message. Oh, shoot. Any percent. 2 hours? Or is that 2 hours? Oh my gosh. This was like an actual speed run, not just like I record me doing the game fast. Like that's what I did. Oh my gosh, dude. Jeez. Well, I know what I'm falling asleep to tonight. Jeez. Gonna watch some Rise speedruns. Not gonna lie, the thing putting me to sleep for most nights recently has been tomato anus. What's up, guys? It's tomato anus, and today we're what is it? Today we're walking through a any percent speed run of glitches are allowed. No, he didn't even say. What's up, guys? I'm Tomato Anus, also known as the Millimeter Defeater, something like that. God, he's so funny. He's the reason. In a lot of my upcoming videos, I will put a thing at the end of it that says like, "Hey, if you're feeling down about your art, it's okay." Kind of like what he does in his videos. I didn't even look at the views. Let's see. Watch, he has like 2 million views. Dude! Why is the... Wait, Rise. Okay, so yeah, also Rise has almost 8,000 views, which is insane. 4 years ago, wow. But yeah, why is the game Rise under it listed as Angry Birds 2009? Could you tell me? This does not look like Angry Birds. I know, right? That's more than my lesson 2 video. Like 4 times my lesson 2 video. This guy is like YouTube extraordinaire. I should be taking tips from him. Okay, so we'll try to get this in here with a taper. It's still pointed a bit down. We want. That'd be really thick though. It was world record for a bit. Huge, dude. Oh my gosh. And you just decided to drop that lore on us now? Okay. I think we're going to stick with this. I'm going to drop it a bit because I want this to be more straight. Which I think is a bit contrary to... And you're going to be like, Kavel, why are you constantly looking back and forth? Because I don't want to encourage myself to constantly like have an easy way to reference it. I want to make it so like if I really want to check something, I have to go far. Anyways, yeah, these should have been tilted, so that should have been higher, but we can add a form up here to fix that. So we're going to stick with this for now. I mean, hey, Rice, you know when speedrunning and you're like, I'm not sure if it was like a menu doesn't count towards time. You ever like finally get to that point in the run, or even just a game, like a boss fight, and you pause and you're just like, this is the furthest I've been. If I mess this up, I'm going to be so sad. That's how I feel right now. Like this is, I'm happy with this so far. We've I'm not gonna say we've got this, but we're doing a pretty dang good job. I don't even know what to do next. I guess we do the lower jaw. So, the lower jaw. Because we have to remember, we're on the inside right now. We're, you know, I'm in, you know, we're on the inside. So, sorry, very stupid. So, we're doing a little bit of this, little bit of this, little bit of this here. Something of the sort with all this. For someone who can't see where my mouse is, I think I'm doing okay there. There we go. And ours is kind of looking like this. It's a bit twisted, which isn't good, but... And this is actually lower in our drawing. We're like right here. We're doing like this. Because then we have the, you know, rest of the eye socket. That looks so uncanny because they're like so different sizes. Anyways, what our main concern now is this gap. Because now, look at this, we have like this crazy amount of offset. Let's say this is the form. Look at like this line compared to this line. Look how much there's a gap right here. So we need to be wary of that. Losing the last point, trying to speed run into it. Oh my god. Would you say that was like the worst moment of that run? Or like just running that game? We also don't want to make the jaw look like it's unhinged. So like this, it looks like it's pointing in a different direction. So the way we can fix that is making sure that this has the same angle as this. These are parallel right here. This will travel back, but it does have to be obfuscated, whatever the word is, by this. So we will have an additive form going like this or something, right? And then this will go underneath. So if we're gonna do, let me get rid of this so we can just do it via our brains, because that's kind of where we're the most successful, even though it's scary and difficult. I'm gonna have to use my fingers, so you just have to imagine where I'm pointing. Given how large our existing plane is and its angle, if it's this large, then the plane down here is going to be about half of that. So we have this, and we're going to repeat that again. And then it's only going to be half the space here. And I'm willing to actually move it down even a tiny bit more, just so we can make sure we have that shape with the jowls. So if it was this big, albeit small, so this to this to this, a tiny bit more in there. I think that's valid. Let's see, we want this one to, it's going to be kind of merging over here in the back. And yeah, at this point, we still want it to be kind of collinear with that. We're going to see only so much of it jump out from there. So kind of moving it close, but probably something like that. Maybe a bit more. We want these to be parallel, so this has to be a bit deeper. And it's still gonna end. See how that's being foreshortened? So this one matches. And we're gonna move that just down a tiny bit more. We can always add, we can't remove, right? So this to here. This to this. And I think I want to shrink it, because we have forms to add on the side of it, and I think that's still pretty long looking at our closer construction. I'm still gonna shrink it though. Nah, it's best to keep it proportional to this, so we'll do the same here. And then this line is gonna, I actually need to reference this now. Yeah, this is a bit tricky because this line needs to go up here to this one, and this one needs to disappear behind the form. And we do want to see that side plane of the face. Remember, we have to establish what planes we're seeing at all times, and that's part of it. And also, ooh, the Grease soundtrack, okay. Or Gris, I'm not sure which one. I've also apparently been pronouncing Laufey wrong, it's Leifei. I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, like, I trust the sources, so I feel like an idiot, and I apologize deeply. Yeah, so, and this one also has a bit of a taper inwards. I'm gonna do the same. Let's put this line down and then instantly regret it, everybody. Yeah, that is pretty big. But it gives us a lot of room to do the teeth, so we'll stick with it. I can smell the residual smoke from the fire alarm earlier. Roommates, what can you do with them? What can you do without them? However that saying goes. Why do you guys watch this channel? Also, this should have been skinnier in hindsight. Oh my gosh, maybe the smoke's getting to me. Oh my gosh. What if you guys just saw me like collapse onto the page? You couldn't do anything about that. Like the stream would just be running. Like sadly, Rise and Delano do not have the ability to control if the stream starts or stops. Yeah, I'm starting to think this gap in the mouth is way too big, but I think when we add our forms and everything, it'll be alright. Probably not, but we'll try our best, right? So we'll bring this up here and kind of merge these two forms together. And this one, we'll bring it down here. Regardless, this line has to go all the way down there, so we'll put that one down there first and then see what happens. I think that's actually pretty dang good. And now what we can do is we can literally project this, run it over, and don't run over tigers, people, please. Do that over there. Oh my gosh. If that isn't Pilgrim, long time no see, my friend. Oh my gosh. How long has it been? I think, has the last time we've seen you here is last semester? It's been a while. Oh, maybe I saw you over the summer, I'm just forgetting, but welcome back, Pilgrim. Cat, Pilgrim is a viewer from a very long time ago. I mean, it's only been... We're only like 8 months old, but still, it's really good to see Pilgrim back here. Welcome back, my friend. Yeah, real. In art years. And dead. I think my favorite things that have ever been said on this channel is gravity. And then Camel's pretty high up there. I'm not gonna lie, Camel's pretty good. But the one that takes the other place, I think someone said it the other day. Singing Legends of Your Tales. What was the other thing? It's, oh, what a gravity. And then, oh, your job. Oh, no. Preach. But yeah, oh no, I'm sorry. Are you still able to make some time out every day to do some stuff that you enjoy? I hope. Okay, this is kind of hard to see where the... Yeah. Given some time. But hey, I'm very appreciative that despite the chaos of your job, you're able to stop here. I hope that you can carve out some time tonight to do something that you love, maybe doodle a little bit. I don't want to draw it like this, but this is the only way I can see it. I need to practice drawing from any angle. You got time sometimes, that's good to hear. Oh, that was good. That was solid. Do I draw through my forms here? I think I ought to. Because we didn't right here, but we didn't really need to. Here, though, we kind of do. Oh, the jaw does seem a bit unhinged. We'll just have to make sure we take up some room with the jowls, and then make sure those teeth are quite prominent, but I think our teeth are going to be too big. So what we're going to have to do is add a form right here that extends pretty far and just compensate for our excessive amounts of stuff. It is a bit disheartening. I really shouldn't have added that much room. Or maybe it's just the thickness of this, but yeah, so. Actually, yeah, we're pretty matched even there. It irks me, but yeah. Oh yeah, you mean, I'm not sure if you were here for the name change, but Yumi Burn is Delano, if you remember. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Delano's really good at just like Tanjiro-esque, Tanjiro? I don't know, Tanjiro-esque, like compliments and kind of things. He's always on it. Shout out to him for that. Okay, guys, what do we do next? The eyes? We're kind of... Oh, we have the helmet. Eee. Shoot. That one's hard. That's difficult. Oof, this is tough. You know, Pilgrim, always feel free to stop by. That's what the channel is for, right? It's for giving yourself a breather during the day. Do something like that. A gravity. What's the other thing? It's a gravity and I can't remember. Borses. Thank you, Pilgrim. Thank you. Yeah, we've been working hard over here. And man, you should see Rise and Delano. Rise finished lesson 5. Cat has, oh my gosh, been flying through the lessons. They're currently on the 25 texture challenge. Let's see, I guess we buttress this against the side of the eye. But that means we have to buttress it over here as well. So if we set it a tiny bit back behind the eye, then this one can disappear over that edge and it would make sense. Oh, God. Okay, this is the last thing we do tonight. This is very easy to mess up, and I am scared. But remember from the upside down bug training arc. Should I go make a playlist for that? I don't want to include, like, encourage training arcs for Drawbox, but it really did help a lot, because now I can stop and say, okay, stop looking at the lines, what is happening in 3D? And then I can see it. I'm like, okay, then this traces over there like this. Which I'm really scared to make this line, so we're gonna ghost it a little bit. You got a bit wobbly right there, but we're good. It looks like a duck. Alrighty, and then we just have the rest of the helmet. So remember, we have another form back here intersecting it, and this is the outcome. And the hardest part about this will have it stop and end at the same point, and for it to look good like that. And to add just enough height to the top as well. And this can disappear maybe a bit down here, but we don't want it above. Should we do this in 2 different lines? Like break it up to manageable pieces? As you do all things, right? But let's see. This is very scary. It's a bit too much over there. I think it's still manageable. Yeah, it's a bit upsetting, but breathe. Right? I'm not going to add that contour line just yet. But yeah. Yeah, not that this one was too small, but this one probably should have been deeper, larger. But now we can add the ear here. We can add the ear back here. And then what we can do is we can make sure that our additive form right here is just standing out a bit more than this one. Because remember, it's okay if this one's a tiny bit off because we're covering up most of the sides. We only really care about the top. Wow, everybody. Okay, and I'm going to stay true to my word. I still have another big assignment that I have to do tonight. So we're going to call it here. Oof, man, I'm scared. Like, I'm proud. I'm very, actually, for like the first time in a while, I'm extremely proud. But man. Oof. And Comfy makes it look easy. But we'll take it, huh? So, cheers to another day of Tiger construction. We are maybe a quarter to a third of the way through. And only the gap was a bit too big, and this was a bit too large. And this was a bit too large as well, but proportional errors are most of them, which are fine. Actually, they're proportional errors that arise from mechanical failure and observational failure, so I wouldn't even say it was like under my control stuff. Actually, no, the observational is definitely under my control. But anyways, blame or not, right? We ought... And yeah, that's just annoying me, but whatever. We have a lot more to do here. Where does our side planes? Oh, this gets buttressed against the eye. Okay, and then we go over this form. So we buttress it against a lot of buttressing up there. Cool stuff. Well, okay, everybody. So I still do have to decide my day off this week. I have a pretty intensive quiz on Thursday. So maybe we spend tomorrow as our break day. We have Labor Day weekend coming up, and while I would be going home to see my family and get a haircut, which I desperately need, I think my attention is needed here. I have a lot to do, right? And plus, it'd be really good to work on the website a bit, right? So, yeah, I think should we move the stream to Thursday? Does that work for everybody? Say no, it's awful, Kavel, if you would hate for me to use our day off this week on Wednesday. Otherwise, I think that's going to be the plan. I'm not hearing any writing. There's a 9-second delay, but it'll kind of happen as I'm doing the outro. Anyways, cool stuff. So, yeah, another day, another Tiger. Really good work today, and I'm very glad to see everyone here, especially Pilgrim. Sorry to like pick favorites, right? But very glad to see Pilgrim back today. I hope your job treats you better and that you could find more time in the day, more consistently to do the stuff that you love. We'll always be here every night around the same time. We now schedule our streams earlier, so always feel free to stop by and do whatever it is that you love for an hour a day. Yeah, really good seeing you, and really good seeing all of you. Can't wait for Thursday. Yeah. Don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself. Like at the end of the day, right, Pilgrim, as long as you just do something that you love for an hour, please go do it. If you can't be on the stream, that's fine. Just go do your thing, man, right? So yeah, thank you guys very much for joining me tonight, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.